Hello and welcome to our latest news update. Today, we're discussing the ongoing conflicts and humanitarian crises in Turkey and Syria, two nations that continue to experience great pain and suffering. In Turkey, the conflict with the PKK has led to a crackdown on political dissent, including the imprisonment of journalists, activists, and politicians. The government has also been accused of human rights abuses, including torture and extrajudicial killings. The situation has been further complicated by Turkey's involvement in the Syrian conflict, with Turkish forces launching cross-border operations against Kurdish fighters in Syria. In Syria, the civil war has been characterized by widespread violence and atrocities, including the use of chemical weapons and the targeting of civilian populations. The conflict has also resulted in the displacement of millions of people, many of whom have been forced to flee their homes and seek refuge in neighboring countries. The situation has been further exacerbated by economic sanctions, which have made it difficult for people to access basic necessities such as food and medicine. The COVID-19 pandemic has only added to the challenges faced by both countries. In Turkey, there have been concerns about the government's response to the pandemic, with critics accusing the government of underreporting cases and failing to provide adequate medical care. In Syria, the situation is even more dire, with a healthcare system that has been devastated by the conflict and the pandemic. Despite the challenges, there have been some positive developments in both countries. In Turkey, there have been calls for renewed efforts to find a peaceful resolution to the conflict with the PKK, and there have been some efforts to address the humanitarian crisis facing Kurdish civilians. In Syria, there have been attempts to find a political solution to the conflict, with negotiations taking place in Geneva and Astana. However, much work remains to be done. The conflicts and humanitarian crises in Turkey and Syria continue to cause great pain and suffering for millions of people, and there are concerns about the long-term impact on the region. As the international community grapples with these challenges, it will be crucial to find ways to address the root causes of the conflicts and to provide humanitarian assistance to those in need. Thank you for watching. We'll continue to monitor this developing story and provide updates as they become available.